the blanket.
Oh! Is that a layout change?
Yo! Are we live?
Hello, hello, people
Hi.
of the Twitch world. Welcome to Speedgaming Live 2024.
Ooh.
Live from Earth.
Yeah. Very nice hosting job, by the way. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
10 out of 10.
Today we have winners bracket semis for Wind Waker Randomizer. Gymnast86 versus Nave357.
That's a lot of numbers you just said.
It's more than two.
It is. Also, both of those numbers were more than 2.
Yaha!
Yaha!
We have our co-commentator here, Makar.
Who will be very sad if he is not present for the seed.
We have a 3% chance. A third percent?
A third percent.
33.33
repeating percent chance, which is more than 2.
To get, I guess, either Wind Temple or Forbidden Woods.
Yes.
Tracking today on your lovely monitors, we have, who's tracking? KitKat
and Golden Devil.
Creep.
Oh, sorry, Creep. Where'd Golden go?
By night, isn't it?
I'm learning that that's what Creep says. What is Wind Waker?
Do you play this game?
I have.
Pippi has played this game.
I've also played the randomizer of this game.
This is true.
Is this the randomizer?
I think so.
You realize you
Sorry,
could have had
sorry, ask me again.
Oh, is this the randomizer?
Yahaha! Wrong game.
Oh, darn it. Oh, I think we're starting. Oh, my goodness.
And we are off. Our runners are off. I'm very hyped for this matchup. Starting at Island of Steel. Alrighty. Forsaken Fortress to Tot G. Private Oasis to FF. And Earth Temple to Earth Temple.
Oh.
Alrighty. So we have Tot G, Earth Temple, and Forbidden. Wait.
No birds.
Forsaken. What? No. Forbidden. Wait. Forsaken Fortress. Also, no Makar dungeons.
I'm so sorry, Makar. It's okay.
Eh.
Okay.
Somebody pick him up, please.
Oh my goodness.
That bit was not worth it.
The gunbow is a bow. Is that in the hints? I don't know why.
Mila is bomb.
Oh my god.
Islet start. Triforce chart. Horseshoe. Bird's Peak was hinted Baron.
Yeah.
No cliff flat. No Bird's Peak. Amazing hint.
Okay, so I'm stupid, so you're gonna have to tell me why.
So Cliff Flat and BPR are right next to each other, so you don't have to go to that little stretch at all.
Is this the one that everybody does out of logic with the
Yes,
the
and
thing?
it's typically the start of a seed.
Yes. Yeah, that one. I've done that.
I think I taught you that.
Probably. But we have Jim has immediately gone to outset and made it night.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's for bombs.
Assuming, yeah, he's probably going to do Mila. Did we start with Grappling Hook? Because that way that is tracked.
Possibly. I think Nave did immediately check inventory. Jim did not. Oh, there's Mila.
I guess we will find out. We do have a random starting item this season. These are our Season 7 tournament settings that we decided to also use for SGL, which includes combat caves this year.
And also that joy pendant thing.
Yes. We do have spoils checks on. However, the only spoil check that will potentially give you a progression item will be giving Miss Marie 1 joy pendant.
Is
Nave Super Swim?
Yeah, I don't know where you go with this super swim, but I do know this is a super
If you are
swim.
photosensitive, please look away from Nave's half of the screen. We are doing a super swim. Is Nave super swimming into FF?
That's a you question.
I think he is. We will let you know when it is safe to look back, and once the super swim is
Meanwhile,
over.
can I say that the model that Nave is using for the super swim looks adorable.
That is Linka. That was made by, I think, BSC, if somebody can confirm that.
Adorable.
Yes. Linka's hero's charm is the bunny ears from Majora's Mask.
Incredible. Also, those textures just loaded.
Did we swim to Rockspire? We did swim to Rockspire. This is interesting.
Okay, so where are we going? Oh!
We're going into the Rockspire Cave.
Chest storage is OP.
Yes, yes.
You can just climb this?
Yes, you can climb over any boulder. Well, not any boulder, but most boulders with chest storage.
Oh my god, I wonder what Jim's gonna get.
Now, was Rockspire path hinted?
I don't recall.
I was too busy throwing my car behind me to...
You were. That's a lot of keys.
Yes.
I typically don't really like
Now,
keys.
we are
kind of...
yeeting the keys, but
Yes.
not in the same way that you're used to.
Okay. None of them are archable. Well, they're not flaming keys, so they're just normal
I mean,
variants.
technically Nave is lighting them on fire.
Well, you can't. That's not the same thing.
It can be if you believe.
But assuming that Nave made this choice because it's chasing a path, we do have very much a path chasing versus check density, if I'm correct.
This is a play I definitely find interesting. Unfortunately, it is not a spiky chest. Because I do believe bombs put that check in logic anyways. Nave opening up that chest, probably hoping that it's a joy pendant, and opening his inventory, confirming that we did in fact get a grappling hook start, which is always a very nice start. Sometimes grappling hook can lock an entire seed. We do have an interesting start by Nave and a little bit more of a traditional start from Jim. Both very, very respectable.
Yes, quite. Quite. I definitely know what's going on. So we're rescuing a man from jail.
So we are rescuing Tingle from jail. Nave might be having some tech issues here.
Nave's chilling on the title screen for a bit. Do we have any way to check on that? Oh, there's the joy pendant.
Alrighty.
We have our best minds on the issue. I did not see what that peak was at all, but I'm assuming Jim did. I'm assuming.
Alrighty, we are gonna quiet down on comms just a little bit because one of the runners could potentially hear us while we are
Okay.
getting this fixed.
You want to talk about something else?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword's
Good
a
game,
really
right?
good game.
You know what else is a good game? We
Yeah,
make a randomizer.
You want an ad read? This is an advertisement for Beatles Airship Shop. Beatles Airship Shop. No window shoppers. Buy something or get out. No window shoppers. We don't sell windows here. Also, where's my bug? Oh, that's Windows.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Oh, we're gonna engage in some casual pausing. Okay, don't worry, everyone. No panicking necessary. So, controllers are finicky pieces of equipment that sometimes do things, and I don't quite understand what makes them do what. Now, that might be because I'm usually used to doing things with a Wii remote, and nobody knows how a Wii remote works. They're held together by dreams, wishes, duct tape, and the last piece of my soul. So, I don't know how controllers work. I am told that GameCube controllers are much more normal. Oh no, the blanket. Okay.
Alrighty.
We're coming back.
Alrighty. Situations appears to have been fixed.
We got Nave is moving. Look at that. And we also got to shoehorn in the sponsors. This stream not sponsored by Beatles Airship Shop. It does not have enough patrons to have the money to run a sponsorship. Links trying. What is Nave's flag on the sail on the ship?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
I'm worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, where are we going?
So it appears Nave is going to be following in the paths of Mr. Gymnast86 here, who, while we were working out some technical difficulties before we had a pause, found a shard in Tingles. And is now door canceling. Door canceling is very, very fun.
Oh, I talked to the correct child. The other children, I think, are bad.
It's it's Ivan, Jin, Jan, and June Roberto.
I thought you were gonna say it's Jim. I'm like, yeah, I know who the runner is.
I lost my runner.
I lost my runner.
I
Anyway,
lost my runner.
so I'm assuming it's pretty convenient to get the Joy Pendant on Windfall, where we can then turn in the Joy Pendant on Windfall.
We do need the spoils back for that.
Do we not have that?
No, we do not.
Oh, dip.
Alrighty. So, I believe just about 2 years ago when we started Season 5 is when we introduced chess matches the contest. So, if you saw, both runners actually did that little peek there where they crouched through the wall to peek the chest. Because peeking the chest and knowing you don't have to do it is faster than going through the maze anyways. So you'll be seeing a lot of those strats if you've never watched Wind Waker Randomizer before. And if you haven't watched Wind Waker Randomizer before, hello, you're stuck here now. You'll love it.
They managed to indoctrinate me.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, low-key, I've been watching Wind Waker Randomizer since before I started playing Skyward Sword. But
we're a bit of Zelda nerds. It's
a
fine.
little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm not wearing a Zelda hoodie over a Zelda shirt. That's definitely not what's happening right now. What's happening right now is that Jim is chasing children.
We are getting wallet mail. I think Jim did check bomb mail, and I don't think it was anything.
Did he? I don't recall.
He did.
Oh, yeah, he did. That's what he was doing when we paused, I think. Yeah, shout out to the sound design in Wind Waker. It's so good.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's so cool. You just kind of go through up the tree through the door. Who needs to open doors? You can just clip through. Those are dead.
Something, over the tree and through the door to grandmother's house we go.
That's Lenzo.
Shoot.
I know that much. I'm learning.
No, because there's like the nursery rhyme or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
over
yeah.
the river and through the woods.
Yeah.
Which,
But grandmother's not on Windfall. She's on Outset.
but there are woods on Outset.
There are, I
think.
think. We're not sure.
It's Forest of Fairies, right? That's what it's called?
I don't know.
I don't run the vanilla game. I'm just really obsessed with Randomizer.
Yo, a treasure chart. That's
Give it up
really
for number
good.
41. I think that was 41.
That's really good. Oh, and we get another check. Oh!
Ooh, another piece of cheese.
That requires chasing children, yes?
Yes.
They feed you cheese for that?
Yeah, it's kind of like an incentive.
All right, where are we off to next? I'm assuming Nave is gonna take about the same route because we seem to be doing the same things.
Yep. And Nave's gonna door cancel, then probably grab bombs and do exactly what Jim did.
Just in the reverse order. Jim really rushed those bombs.
He did.
Which does, I guess, make sense if you want to stack all the mail checks together. But I don't... Wait, but he didn't know he was gonna get wallet. I'm not smart. It's okay. I'm doing my best.
You know what I just realized, Pippi?
What's up?
Both of the runners, me and you, and both of the trackers have all played Hanabi before.
We have. This stream brought to you by Hanabi. Not really. Hanabi does not sponsor any part of... Ooh!
Iron boots.
That's
Those
an item that unlocks things.
one check in this scene.
One check.
One check because we do not have Wind Temple.
Right, it's Wind Temple, not Earth Temple, that requires iron boots.
Yes. However, we do have, with combat caves, there is a combat cave in Ice Ring. that requires iron boots logically. Although it's very easy to get past it, that I learned earlier today.
Oh, I know the thing.
The
Yeah,
Wind Waker
I
break.
did
Yeah,
that
yeah.
once.
Yeah.
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 Cute, cute.
Cute. Ooh.
All right.
Beetle's other ventures.
Beetles.
Do you think Beetle
Ship
has
shop.
more patrons on the sea?
He has a lot more.
That is more cheese.
He's selling premium cheese for only $20, Beetle. You're getting ripped off.
Artisan goods over here.
Artisanal cheese.
Artisanal cheese and strong explosives. Just casual firearms. We also didn't call out earlier, I love how storage just lets you go through random stuff while you're
Storage
chasing
is
children.
really fun. Well, technically, Nave isn't doing storage. He's playing with the effects of door cancel.
Door cancel, which
Which-
is...
Somebody else might be able to explain it better than me, but you get dry storage. And then you store the text of the boat. And in this case, we have hints. So you're going to actually read your hints while you're waiting. And then if you go open a door and cancel the text, you then, it like kind of like permanently walks you through the door, except not. Something like that. And then you get a really funky hitbox. And that's also why it was dark. But we can talk to the kids to fix that.
Just give a casual camera reload. That's 2 spiky chests in here. Oh,
Roars.
that's
And a bottle.
That's
Speaking
a mail
of
check,
Grandma's
right?
house. Yes. Roars and bottle, both mail checks.
Oh.
So we
Oh,
already got bomb mail. We already got wallet mail.
I'm assuming we're peeking the top one.
Yes. Yes, sir, Bob. That is not spiky.
All right. Well, even though we have grappling hook, we do not need to head up there. Yeah, not a terrible position to be in to have 2 pearls and 3 cheeses. I don't know what meal you're making out of that, but maybe it involves soup.
I don't know. The only thing I got, and no, I can't think of anything that would have both cheese and pearls.
Can you eat pearls?
You can eat oysters,
That's true.
but I don't think. Anyways,
I'm sorry. They let me be on comms. They should expect chaos.
they let me be on comms.
At least you know what's going on. Anyway, Jim's getting a check, I think.
Yes,
This
Jim is getting. What's the name of this song? Wind's Requiem.
Yeah. And
Is a
getting
silver
paid.
rupee.
We do love a nice paycheck. We could reimburse ourselves for the money spent at Beatles.
Plus a lot more. All right, now this is a little interesting. So Jim is doing DRI Secret Cave with Hero Sword. And DRI Secret Cave is a very, very slow cave. However, it significantly gets sped up if you have Master Sword, but more importantly, it's significantly sped up if you have fire and ice arrows. Because you see that torch that just lit up? You can actually just shoot fire arrows at that and skip the entire cave. And it saves 45 seconds.
That is a creative use of the bombs there, though.
Yes, yes.
At least, are we creeping?
Nave is just pre-talking to Creep while we're waiting for Mila.
Oh, you can do that? Does that save time?
Well, so since you're waiting for Mila, there's nothing else to do. So you could just talk to Creep and line yourself up, and that way when you do the check later, you don't have to worry about it. Also, that's a joy pendant that Jim did not pick up.
Jim already got a joy pendant.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's good.
All right, I think that it's gonna be blue in that pot.
He might have.
Guess the color.
Oh, we're gonna go with the red. You
Red?
said blue.
You wanna okay.
You said blue, which is my color, so I'm gonna say red,
green.
which is close to your.
You're
Oh, no. Well, it was Makar's color. But you can come back to the picture, Makar. Ooh!
Ooh, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Is that hinted?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, no. All right, Nave is gonna get his bombs right here. Now, I do imagine Nave will probably follow in Jim's footsteps here a little bit. Clearing out Poprit and DRI early is very, very helpful just for routing purposes because you clear out a lot of the right side of the map very early.
Oh, we're doing the thing that I learned you can do yesterday. Use bombs as a distance projectile.
Yes, yes.
And then you get storage, and you open the chest, and you can like clip through the island, right?
Yeah.
I remember things.
I'm so proud of you.
This has been a teachable moment for me. I didn't see what that was, but I'm assuming Jim did.
We stored it, but it is.
Well, no, the peek through the wall.
Well, Jim is teleporting away.
So I'm assuming it was hot garbage. Along with the thing that he stored was also hot garbage. We got a dancing mailbox. Oh,
Boomerang.
is that useful?
Banana.
Oh, banana tool.
So Boomerang can be useful a little bit in this instance for dungeon secrets, because we don't have hookshot.
Right.
However, with this set of dungeons, it's not really going to speed anything up but beyond that. Logically, it is required to beat the seed, though.
Oh, it seems Nave is not opting for the peak strats that Jim did, as instead opting to just grapple up.
The community is a little split in terms of, if you have grapple, just going for it or peeking it. My personal opinion is if you have to do the sidle for the rock anyways, you peek it, regardless if you have grapple, otherwise you just do it.
So my personal take, having just learned of this debate, is that I don't like using the grappling hook, and
So
I would rather just do the sidle. Because the grappling hook is kind of annoying to use, and what do you mean I don't have gyro aim?
Ooh, that's a bow.
That was a hinted bow, though. We knew that one, right? Because that was
pay attention.
That was the gun bow.
Yes.
I read a couple of the hints. Jim got a hinted bow.
I'm used to having the hints written down in front of me when I commentate.
Right. We don't have that at this moment. Okay, so Jim is now retreading what Nave did, but, without chest storage. There was nothing here, right?
There was nothing here, no.
This was, okay.
Foxfire only had the hinted bow.
We can watch Jim's attempts at futility. All right. We have mostly completed the same content on both sides, so even with a few technical difficulties, I can't tell who's ahead at all. Is it possible to?
Simply just because of the bow.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over boomerang noises.
Boomerang noises.
You okay there? Anyway, continue.
I think purely because of Jim having the bow already, and Nave will have to go back there. Jim does have a little bit of an edge, but it's not enough that, nothing's over till it's over. We are only 20 minutes in.
This is true.
Actually, in 10 seconds, it'll be 22 minutes. And you know how I feel about 22.
I feel like it's a great number of minutes
but I'm feeling 22
for playing a game. Anyway,
I'm so sorry to everyone watching.
we made two very different references.
Yes, we did. Let me open the chat. See what's going on.
What's going on, gamers? What's going on? Jim's checking out a new check. Ooh, that's
chat is
spiky.
now open.
Is it? No, he's sailing away. It must not have been spiky. I can't see. There's 3 monitors in front of me, and apparently I can't see. But it seems that Nave is also moving towards doing the combat cave.
You know what? You can full clear DRI,
Yeah.
so you might as well.
It wasn't that slow on Jim's side, although I assumed, if you don't have to do a fight, then don't do the fight, right?
Yeah. Like I said, it saves about 45 seconds doing this with Fire and Ice, but Seeing as we only had one hinted bow and like we don't have another one, it's not super worth it, I don't think.
Today I learned there are multiple gunboat checks.
Yes, there's Golden Gunboat, and then there's the Northeast Gunboat at Rockspire. And now Rockspire actually has 2 gunboats, but only one of them is a check that is randomized. The other one is always an orange rupee. Now, if you don't sail from the right direction, it can get somewhat confusing which one is which if you're not super paying attention. And the randomized one will sometimes be an orange rupee anyways, and then you'll want to cry. Because you'll do the other one, and then it'll be sad. Oh yes, I've been corrected. Southeast Gunboat. Thank you, David.
Southeast gunboat.
Thank you, David.
Well, I'm glad that it wasn't the case that the golden gunboat was the hinted bow. In which case,
No, Golden's right there.
oh, hi, Golden. Wait, no, you're creep.
Wait, where's Golden?
Where'd Golden go? I hear he has a gunboat.
He turned into the gunboat.
Oh, and then Jim hit him with bombs. That's really rude of him.
Ow!
Yeah,
Anyways,
owie.
do you want a Band-Aid? No, you're good?
Okay. I didn't have a Band-Aid on me to offer you anyway, so. All right. So, Momo, you play Wind Waker Randomizer.
Sometimes.
Where do you go next?
Well, in Jim's case, it looks like he is doing Diamond Step.
Ooh, I've seen this trick.
Yeah, so it looks like he did Needle Rock Golden Gunboat into Diamond Step. So the thing about the octos in this game is if you get into the center, you will void out. And specifically for the Diamond Step octo, you can jump into the center and it'll put you on the island. And so then you can do this handy dandy.
Fancy dancy.
Fancy dancy Lancy wears pants anyways.
He just went under the island, and
Yes.
then there was water on the island that was above him, and the game went, oh no, you should be in that water,
Yes.
and then did a little whoop. And that's the technical terminology. I understand how the video game works.
The game very much wants you to always be at the highest point of water possible. So when you Wind Waker dive to the bottom, it is going to try and push you up as Link is trying to surface. Also, we do have a spiky in here.
Yes.
What about the other one? We're going to peek it. I can't tell, but Jim's going for it. I trust the runners.
I have trust issues, but I'm so sure, right? Right?
Yes.
Oh, it was a thing. It was power bracelets. Is that required?
It is required to get into Earth Temple.
Okay.
I mean, you could door cancel into Earth Temple, but you need power bracelets to do things in Earth Temple. So, and then Jim's going to do some epic Minecraft parkour right up in here.
Oh, that's some hardcore parkour right there.
Yes.
And get the command melody. That's required for Earth Temple as well, right?
I should change my alarm sound to the command melody. Do you think that would wake me up in the mornings?
It would wake me up in the mornings.
I'll deal with it.
That's okay. I
If
want
I
to be
had
woken up in
sunglasses,
the
I'd
morning.
put them on.
Do you want my glasses?
Yes.
Class?
Yes, give me your glasses.
All right, I'm not gonna. And now the world is slightly blurrier.
Pippi, you are blind.
I'm not. The screen is slightly blurry. But we do have Jim getting a fairy, so I think it is soup time. Can I have my vision back? Thank you.
No, you were just door canceling. That's why you didn't have vision.
Oh, I need to talk to children. Got it.
Righty, Nave is at Outset.
Did Nave also get a fairy? We seem to be meeting up at Outset. Everybody party at Outset. Okay.
And the great thing about coming to Outset at this time is it is night, so there's no need to do the Mesa roll clip.
And the unfortunate thing about going to Outset at this time is that we don't get to see the Mesa roll clip, which I think is very funny.
Yeah, but it's a roll clip.
Yeah,
but it's fun. Well, we will see another roll clip.
I enjoy it.
I enjoy sitting here with you.
Oh, wholesome commentary. That's a dancing mailbox. Nave, don't you want to talk to that mailbox? Please, talk to your mailbox. talk to your mailbox about mail.
Paper.
Always hungry? Do you dance when you're hungry?
No?
Me neither. The mailbox is weird. But we seem to be almost...
Synchronized good grandson.
Yeah. We're almost synced up in giving Grandma some fairy in exchange for soup. It always confuses me that soup is not a check and instead it's a mail check.
Yes, so after you rescue Grandma, she sends you a letter, and I think it just has some rupees in it. But that rupee is randomized.
Now we're crawling under her house to steal her family heirlooms, peek at them on Nave's side, decide that they're not worth it, and then leave her house and never come back because we don't care about our family in this game.
Fate of the universe, Pippi.
What?
Fate of the universe.
Oh, so Nave put off a mail check.
They've put off a mail check because we're going to be checking Grandma mail anyways.
Yes.
So we can actually stack that. Now, unfortunately, one of the annoying parts about Grandma mail is in order to receive the letter, it has to pass midnight. So it was actually already past midnight when we saved Grandma, so we did have to pass time twice. So we're holding hands.
So question. Oh, spoils bag.
And the boomerang for Nave.
So, I know that the reason that you should be careful in passing, roll clip time, in passing time, that was a first try, my goodness, in passing time in this game is something to do with the ghost ship. Are we
Yes.
not worrying about that right now?
Yeah. We'll worry about it when it comes.
It'll get here eventually. We do have Spiky. Was that hinted?
First try roll clips from both
That,
runners.
ooh.
That is not easy.
That's
I
frame
believe that is
perfect,
a frame
right?
perfect
Yeah.
trick.
I think it's frame perfect. I'm gonna say it's frame perfect to make myself feel better when I fail it. Jim missed
That's
the
such
boat.
a mood. Yeah. Skill issue?
Skill issue.
I mean, we went from frame perfect trick first try to not being able to land in the boat. The duality of a speedrunner.
This is true. That is the true speedrunning experience. Now, where is he going?
I believe Jim is going to Bomb Island, the worst island in the game.
Is that the one with the magtails and it sucks a lot?
The one with the magtails on the buttons?
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks a lot. Okay.
Yes.
I agree. Worst island in the game. Casually, it took me forever. I have depth perception issues.
I just have issues with Bomb Island.
It's okay. Bomb Island isn't real. It can't hurt you anymore.
But Jim's doing it right now. Did you
It's-
just lie to me?
No. This is a video game, Momo. It's not real.
It's real in my heart.
Okay. Where is Nave going? Well, Jim is doing
Dave
the
is heading
worst thing.
to the Two-Eye Octo Great Fairy,
Ooh.
which is the only Octo / Great Fairy that we have on in these settings. And this, so this is a check, and it will actually give you an additional hint. But I do believe the hint does not follow the rules of the other hints. So you could just get something completely worthless. Oftentimes it will just hint an item that you already have. It could say bombs are on Windfall.
Helpful. Thank you.
Other times it'll say, hey, there's a shard in Earth Temple, and then you'll be one item from go with only Earth Temple left to do. It can be useful, but all right.
It's the true gamble hint.
All right, we'll see what it gives us and what the hint is.
We also, unfortunately, did have a spiky chest on this unfortunate island.
The Piece of Heart
Okay.
and Windfall you will find Triforce Shard 5, which we already have,
Okay.
I believe.
Which one was that?
I don't actually know the numbers. Jim knows the numbers. numbers.
Jim knows the numbers?
Yes.
Jim can count? I
Somehow.
can't count.
I can't count either.
We found a speedrunner who can count. Did we find a Triforce shard on Windfall?
Yes.
Because underneath
I
Mesa
believe
was
number 5
dead.
is the middle one, and the middle that one was in Tingle's chest. I think.
Tingles. Right, we're talking about Windfall. My brain was on Outset. Yes, we did. We're good.
See, you got them confused now. Also, Angular Peak has a spiky. This is gonna be
Oh.
Leaf. It's always Leaf. Always Leaf.
Always leave.
Trust.
Oh, that also looked like a spiky to me.
Is a spiky.
An individual who is not used to having to peek chests because chest type matches contents is only available in SSR in the HD variant, which is
Beautiful, Jim.
a roll clip.
There's a couple of ways to get this chest out of logic. Normally you would need either hookshot or leaf. But Jim did the roll clip variation. There's also a Wind Waker dive variation.
That's the one I've seen before. I don't think I've ever seen. Ooh,
Skull
Skull Hammer. There's the. Oh, you called the
Okay,
leaf, but it was
okay.
backwards. Okay.
Hookshot
Okay.
cannot be leaf locked at all.
Oh, true. True.
That does limit a couple places where they can be. Now, with Hammer, Nave is going to Forsaken Fortress. I like this play.
That is the shortest dungeon.
I think logically we can't complete it, but we don't need logic.
What would logic expect you to have?
It expects you to have hookshot or leaf. It expects you to have hookshot or leaf in order to get up to Helmarok.
But we have chest storage.
But we have chest storage. I love Linka's hammer. It's so cute.
Linka's hammer is a power move. I can't tell what it's from.
So Jim is doing backwards Forest Haven.
Aggressively leaf pumping.
He didn't make it, but okay.
Void.
So how that trick works is you can either, if you're high enough, you can ledge grab there, or if you're also high enough but you don't hit the ledge grab, you can also hit the void plane, but you've technically touched the island. So it puts you back up on top of the island.
We got spiking on Nave's side in Forsaken Fortress. Note to mom.
We love our moms.
What was that Jim just peeked?
Mom's organic market.
It was an entire food store that Jim just peeked.
It was a tickle statue.
Oh, okay.
And ankle is hinted dead, so.
Oh, I missed that one. So I guess we are going to go get this spiky one before going into... Wait, this isn't a dungeon we need.
Alrighty, so Nave cannot get that chest right there, but he can, however, go get grabbed by the floor master to go grab that.
Ooh. Now you can go back and do the combat cave faster. And that's a Triforce shard. I keep having to stop myself from saying Tringle.
Piece of cheese.
You have pieces of cheese. In SSR, we have Doritos, which are like pieces of cheese, just more processed and disgusting.
Called gamer fuel.
Oh, God.
Alright. So Jim is very much out of logic right now, while Nave is staying a little bit more in logic, which is perfectly fine either way.
Oh,
That is
there's the ghost ship.
So I guess this kind of begs the question of, in terms of where our logic is, where's Hookshot? Could be on Phantom Ganon.
It seems that Jim is not caring for going to find Hookshot and going to reclaim his logic. Instead, he is going to go make full use of those fire and ice arrows.
Completely understandable, though.
That's some strong items to get out of logic.
Jim is clearing very aggressively. And one of the things about Wind Waker is you just full clear the most efficiently that you can. That hand did not want to grab Nave at all. No, actually, I believe somebody could correct me on this if I'm wrong. There is obscure logic, so I think technically this check that Nave is about to get is in logic because of the Floor Master. Is that how that works? Yeah, I'm getting confirmation from someone.
Someone. I didn't see
I
who.
didn't hear who it was. I just heard yes.
Jim's doing another combat cave.
A piece of cheese.
Oh, that's a lot of cheese. Is that 2 pieces of cheese in Forsaken Fortress? Oh,
The floor master wanted to give Nave
that's
head pads.
sweet. Thank you, Floor Master.
We are occasionally checking the chat, if you are curious.
Momo is. I am a passenger.
Do you want to hold my phone?
No, don't trust me with the chat machine. Don't trust me. I'll call them cute because something GDQ brain. Well, that whole island was dead.
Honestly, that is so common that it hurts.
And that was downright basic right there. I prefer my randomizers acidic. What did the author mean by this? Don't worry about it. I don't know.
Alright, we are doing Phantom Gaming.
Nave is succeeding at tennis.
What about... I was gonna make a joke there, I said what about, and then my brain went blank.
Oh dear.
My brain is a barren region, apparently.
What a mood. My brain isn't always hint.
So we were at breakfast this morning, and I walked by one of the tables because I wanted more orange juice, and I overheard a conversation that just said, I think it's an always hint. And for some reason, it was the funniest thing in the world to me. And then I remembered where we were.
Yeah, it's pretty normal to hear that around here, but I think in the rest of the world it might not be. Nave getting another spiky chest in FF.
Loaded. Alright, I believe this is boating course? Also, beautiful bomb drop from Nave. Absolutely flawless. We will see what Nave stored, and then when we get into Helmrock. So for those,
another spiky chest on Jim's side as well.
So for those watching at home, if you're ever curious what the best way to...
Light arrows! Now, I don't know much about Wind Waker, but I do know that light arrows kind of just one-shot literally everything.
Very strong.
So that feels like a strong thing to have before going into all of your dungeons.
Still out of logic, too.
Still out of logic. Also, isn't Earth Temple the one where you can just light arrows the boss and it goes...
Yes, it is.
Very nice, very nice. We like to see that.
Anyways, so when we store a chest, there's a couple things to look out for right away. The first thing is you look to see, did I store a sword? No? Did the rupee by my wallet color change? No? Okay. You basically look at your front screen and say, okay, did anything change? Okay, do I have a shield on my back? Okay, no. I have to check my inventory. And so that is, I believe, would be the fastest way to deal with storing chests, both as a player and as a viewer.
So this is where Nave got the Skullhammer, yeah?
Yes.
So we're about to go get Skullhammer on Jim's side.
And then I imagine Jim is going to do exactly what Nave's doing right now.
Yeah, and on Nave's side, we're doing some silly shenanigans to do Helmrock all fast-like. Is I think the technical word for what we're doing. Jim went in there, but doesn't have the mirror shield. Can you get that room without the mirror shield?
Jim was peeking the chest to see if he has to come back later.
Ah.
Which I do not believe it was spiky.
Yes, it didn't seem to be to me either. But I might be wrong. I've been wrong before. Earlier today, in fact.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, we're storing this.
Jim, I believe, is storing this, and I think he's going to swim to Earth Temple.
Oh, so photosensitivity then.
Or no, he
No?
He just stored the chest. Where's he going? Where is... Oh, now he's doing the Great Ferry. Maybe he'll, oh, you know what? He's going to do the Great Ferry, and then he's just going to sail, go to Earth Temple. And then I think what he's planning on doing with that chest storage is he's going to climb to the top to see what the bait bag lock check is.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes. You need either bombs or leaf in chest storage to get up there. but it's a very useful trick. You don't see it very often because you're either peeking that chest from far away or you're doing something like this.
Now, what was this item is nothing, right? Oh, light arrow.
Now, you can tell Jim is a speedrunner of the vanilla game. When you see him do octos, he knew exactly where to aim with those bombs, and he knows...
Did he hit 2 of the eyes through the octo?
No, this octo actually only has 4 eyes, and he already hit 3 of them.
Oh, claps for something else that's happening in this room. Very good job.
Let's go
I did
other
not.
Channel. Woo!
Just kidding. They were totally clapping for Nave beating Helmrock King. Yep. Thank you, other people, for clapping for our game. Oh, thank you for clapping for Jim getting a heart container. Wow, really nice of you to celebrate the little
delivery
victory.
bag. Is that what we stored?
Did we store a delivery bag?
I think so. Okay, this is actually kind of good for Nave here because Ghost Ship chart, Ghost Ship is at Bomb Island, and Nave needs to do Bomb Island anyways because I think there's a piece of cheese. Jim questioning if that's Ghost Ship chart. We know it's not, but
I'm assuming he decided it wasn't, considering he's warping away.
yes, I think he saw it was Hammer and wants to go to.
Yeah, it's smart to double check your peaks. Much rather spend a couple extra seconds looking at not Ghost Ship chart than assuming it's Ghost Ship chart, running up to the top and then going, oh, well then. Are we soup duping extra soup?
Yes, so beautiful trick in this game is known as soup dupe. If you press the button that you have soup on, I think it works on X, it works on Y, it does not work on Z.
Nobody told me that when I was learning.
Yep.
And then I died a bunch.
So if you press whatever button you have soup on and start at on the same frame, and then you put an item over soup, it still drinks it, but you still have full soup. However, if you dupe over another bottle, it fills that bottle with half soup.
So Jim now has 3 whole soup.
Infinite soup dish.
Well, he has infinite soup plus 3. And also seems to be doing. Didn't Nave do the Puppet Gan fight after the rest of?
Yeah, so
Forsaken
there are a
Fortress?
couple routes of Forsaken Fortress. Now, Jim likes to do Helmrock first, I believe, which is a completely valid strategy. Some people will fight him first, leave the chest, go do the rest, get storage up top, and then hop on down. That's the route that I prefer. Or you could do what Nave did and go through it and then fight, not Helmrock, Phantom Ganon, and then store the chest right before. There's so many different ways to do it.
Jim seems to be having issues with some mini blins getting in the way of his bomb push storage. Bomb push storage, in my opinion, is awful.
Bomb push storage, so for those of you at home that don't know what bomb push storage is, it's you are trying to push yourself off of the chest with the hitbox of a bomb. And you need to make yourself fall off and cancel the Wind Waker to actually get the dry storage at the proper time, which can be very tricky sometimes. Bomb Island being Bomb Island for Nave.
I appreciate that Link screamed as he fell, even after he already hit the ground and was in a cutscene trigger. All right, Nave, good job. You have survived Bomb Island. Here is your bottle. So what do you think of these Helmrock colors?
Very blue on the tail. Like your loft wing.
Aww.
That's your loft wing as an adult. It turns into Helm Rock.
My Loftwing as an adult went gray really early.
Yes.
I see.
You know what? I think in the timeline it's been like 1,000 years anyways.
That is true. I don't know how Zelda lore works. Don't even worry about it. Skyward Sword was the first one, I think. Man, I love that you can just run during that cutscene.
Yes.
It's so cute.
So what Jim did is he got storage and then triggered the cutscene. And now when you have technically stored the cutscene, even though it's going to play, which allows you to move during the cutscene. So you can do some fancy shenanigans with that. So Jim put himself in a position to do the Helm Rock fight at the bottom of the area here where you first walked in. So he's going to hop on down right here. And then this somewhat eliminates a lot of the RNG in the Helm Rock fight, and it's much faster.
Oh, Nave is swimming under the island to go up and get that out of logic leaf I see.
Brady, that's gonna be leaf for Nave.
I do like Helm Rock's little tuft there in the nice cyan. Very nice, very good color.
Randomized enemy colors are a lovely thing.
What is happening to Jim's camera? This is like
chest storage happened.
Jim is like a tourist trying to record a vlog. Hi, I'm traveling in London for the first time. I have the most American accent you've ever heard, and this is the ground while I'm walking. As you can see.
That's right, Tinker's Mail is a check now. It's a
Ooh, Pecto Box. My favorite strange side quest item.
Same.
Now, I do find it interesting that Jim currently, if I believe the tracker, has light arrows while Nave does not have a bow.
Yeah. Ooh, piece of cheese.
Cheese? We are down to only
Mom mail.
2 more pieces of cheese?
Yes. Nave's gonna go ahead and do Cabana here, which Jim wasn't able to do. So if there's something here, I imagine Jim will put that off for a little bit, rather than double dipping the island so soon. Who knows? Who knows? We still don't have access to either of our other dungeons. Well, we could actually clear some of Earth Temple. We just don't have Mirror Shield, so it's not very logical. I think that's how that works.
But now Jim's gonna go through and get all of our loaded Forsaken Fortress. So with Note to Mom being another Tringle, that's, piece of cheese. That's 3 pieces of cheese in 1 Forsaken Fortress. I'm starting to think that this is just maybe an artisanal dairy farm.
Whoa.
What we got...
Broke my brain with that.
Oh, spiky. Spiky, spiky, spiky. The Hero's Shield.
Interesting, interesting. Now, anyone remember where power bracelets were?
Jim has them.
I know that.
Where were they?
I think they were fire ice.
They weren't. The ice ring was dead.
So, what do we have that where hookshot could be?
That's a you question, not a me.
Right there.
But
Okay. No,
I
that,
see.
That logic makes sense.
I see.
So I think logically, what the seed wants you to do is it wants you to go get delivery bag, come over here, do cabana, and then go get leaf, also on cabana, and then go back and fight Helm Rock. Which is a lot.
Yeah.
Now, it could be a while before Jim gets that hook shot. We will find out.
So Jim is also back on Windfall. What are we doing on Windfall? We're delivering some mail. This is a nice mailbox. We got the spoils bag, and we do have the fiery arrow doodad.
Fiery arrow doodad.
Yeah.
I mean, fire and ice arrows.
Sure, that one. Actually, we have light arrows, but the same difference.
Hey, you know why? Because we have fire and ice on Windfall. You know what that means?
But
By night, isn't it?
ah. Yo, Beatles chart. Let's hear it for that one. That does what now? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Oh, are we making a day to talk to Zunari?
Yes. Diddly do.
This stream brought to you by not Zunari. What does Zunari even sell? Do you want statues of flowers?
So he sells the flowers, and in the vanilla game, he sells you the original sale.
I gave you my yawn. I'm very sorry. I don't know
You're
why I
good.
have the yawns right now.
I need my other Red Bull.
I don't have any Red Bull. All right, what's our joy pendant give us? Ooh,
Okay.
do we have everything for Tachi?
We do.
Jim can just go rush Tachi if he wants to.
And
Nate finally got a bow! Let's hear it.
now Nib can actually go get that hinted bow as well.
That's true. So that's fire and ice. That's a lot of checks. So it is nighttime now. Is it a creeping? Is it the creeping hour?
The creep.
Momo, are you a Bakreeber?
And then I saw her face.
And
Now
I'm a Bakreeber.
Not
A trace.
light
A doubt in my seed.
That's a lot better than mine was. He has lights. Ooh, except which makes me
The
sad.
chest is spiky. I'm a Bakreeber. I can't leave him if I tried. I don't know the notes there, actually. Yo, golden feather. Thanks, Creeb,
Thanks, Golden.
for the feather. Okay. So, we've paid our postage due
Alrighty.
from
well,
Tingle.
Is everyone enjoying their time here at SGL?
I'm having a great time.
I'm also having a great time.
We saw Cats yesterday. Not the musical.
But we did go see a bunch of cats. Oi, pair.
What is Nave gonna get in this chest? I forget.
Man Melody.
No, fire and ice arrows.
Man Melody was the other one.
Wait, so Nave found both the unhinted bows before going to get the hinted bow?
Yeah, and now theoretically, he can go get that other bow whenever he wants to.
There was a hinted bow. It was on one of the salvage.
The gunboat on the
Yeah.
boat. Now, I think Nave might have been waiting, and this is actually kind of smart, I think, waiting to see if he found a singular bow before going to Needle Rock.
But
and then
Maggie's
to then
letter.
Go, ooh, this is kind of a wild goose chase on Windfall.
Yeah. Okay, so on Windfall, we've gotten Pictobox and Maggie's letter to extend our time on Windfall. If I'm correct in
Yes.
what checks do thing at what place when.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, Maggie's letter is the male one. It's Moblin's letter that you deliver on Windfall.
Yes.
Okay, I'm wrong. Don't worry.
But yeah, so Nave, I think, just waited to go get that bow in hopes of finding another bow so he could full clear Needle Rock in one trip. Because you do need fire and ice for that, which, in retrospective, is very strategic routing. Whereas Jim kind of just went for it, knowing that he would probably have to double dip because a bow is a very strong item.
This is true.
Both very reasonable ways of playing.
It's almost like these are two reasonable human beings who make reasonable human being choices and do human things.
Make or give dopamine.
I love Link's eyebrows. All right, now Nave is going to waste his time because we know that this is time-wasting time. And Jim is doing the Lenzo thing, I think? Is that what you do when you go into a bar, is you take pictures of strangers?
No.
No?
That is actually a long side quest, I do believe.
Oh.
This is the results of Maggie's letter.
Oh.
Cafe bar postman.
I did not know this. I am underqualified to be in front of you today.
That's okay, I got you.
Thank you for holding my hand faster than that hand did with Nave earlier in the scene. I appreciate it. All right, Nave has concluded the time wastery and is off to the elsewhere.
I don't know what it is with Ice Ring this season, but God, it just is always dead.
Oh, Jim is going to go rush to, I almost said Tears of the Kingdom, Tower of the Gods. He's going to go do a Tears of the Kingdom any % run and then call it a day when you hold hands with Zelda instead of stabbing Ganondorf in the head as a child.
Yes.
I almost did it again. Tower of the Gods, riveting dungeon where you sit and wait for water cycles.
Tower of the Kingdom.
Tower of the Kingdom, riveting dungeon, weird name.
Just like earlier when I was saying Forbidden Fortress. Where were power bracelets? I don't remember.
They were in a location, I'm sure.
A hookshot just going through that chest?
What? So wait, so Maggie's letter did extend our time on Windfall. I was correct. I was just wrong about why and how. More cheese. We are one cheese from full wheel of cheese.
So we are one cheese, 2 swords, and technically another shield away from go mode.
Or at least we being us on commentary.
No mode. But here's the thing. I don't think either of these runners would need Mirror Shield, depending on what's in Earth Temple.
Hi, Creeb.
Fine night, isn't it? Got a...
Alright, key chest. Small key. From the little bit I know about Tower of the Gods, that is not what you want to see.
Yeah, you kind of want Hop Across to be a small key, because that way that basically guarantees you don't have to do it, because we definitely skip one of the keys.
We should skip all the keys, because the keys are an annoying enemy.
True! Oh, Jim is going to bomb ledge clip this. Beautiful, beautiful.
That was very clean. Very clean. No stinky gaming over here. Casually trying to go for a unbuffered manual super swim while waiting for the water to rise. Like you do. I think you need a faster clip for that, but it's okay. We're trying our best here. Meanwhile, Nave is just going to be following in Jim's footsteps a little bit, talking to a man with a very fine top hat, in my honest opinion. So typically, is Tower of the Gods loaded?
Tower of the Gods either has all of your go mode items or bait bag, and that's it.
So yesterday's restream seed from the Wind Waker randomizer,
It had all of the go mode items, right?
no, it had bait bag.
Oh, it had bait bag and all the go mode
Oh, there we go.
items.
Yeah, it had both. It had bait bag because then we watched Kenny and do Big Pig.
This is true.
I don't know much about Wind Waker Randomizer,
Oh,
but
best trick. Hello.
it's so cute. You just go, oh, come here. Uppies time. It's so good.
Uppies.
Uppies!
Our runners look very, very focused.
Yes, now everybody's favorite new part of Tower of the Gods in the latest randomizer updates is quick hop. Statue, statue, statue.
It's just adorable.
Hop, 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 hop. And saves you time.
Hop up.
And energy.
Yip, yip. Yeah. Nice throw.
Very, very clean. Very clean.
Now, the updates to Tower of the Gods, if you are not a frequent Wind Waker Randomizer watcher, is, of course, as you saw, the statue cutscenes are significantly sped up. But also, instead of having to do the statues in order, we can now do them in any order, which has opened up a plethora of a lot more tricks and things we can do. And also just faster routing. Doing Cyclos on Nave's side, which I don't actually think we've seen yet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we'd seen Cyclos yet. Ooh, we got a
So-
spiky on Jim's side. And also a key chest. Let's see what we got here. The boss key.
Very helpful.
We can still save out hope that Hopcross was second small key and avoid crying for another 15 minutes. More bottle. Do you think we'll see bottle percent?
God, I hope so. We were so close yesterday.
There's only 4 bottles, right?
Yes.
So we are 1 bottle shy. I believe in our runners. Okay, so Cyclos was not our path forward.
Where? No, never mind. I think Nave is opting to clear out his overworld just a little bit more before starting to go to Tower of the Gods.
But man, all these statue puzzles are just so cute. I love them.
I like Makar. You tell.
I can tell. I prefer Medley.
It's okay to be wrong.
It is. You should tell yourself it's okay to be wrong every day. If you do something wrong every day, that is.
Yeah, like being a Medley fan.
I do that specific thing wrong every day.
For those of you that are unaware, this is a common debate in the Wind Waker Randomizer community. Typically, you are either on Team Makar, Team Medley, or Team Tachi Statue.
Oh, I might like the Tachi statues more than Medley. Oh,
I like them
the
a lot more since they've been sped up.
The Tachi statues don't talk. I love that they don't talk.
You have some people agreeing with you in the chat.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, friends.
I feel betrayed.
Thank you for siding with me over Momo. You have sided with the ignorant one.
True.
Never have I ever done a Wind Waker randomizer race. They let me on comms. Question mark?
Played enough of the game that you understand the basics. That's all it takes.
I know what a super swim is, and that you should not look at one if you're super photosensitive. I can speak. Is Jim doing the strat he does?
Doing the boomer strat.
That is referred to as that, yeah.
Jim is a bit of a boomer.
SMH. Well, that's what happens when you're 86. Meanwhile, Nave is 357, and I really don't know how he's continuing.
He's 357, but does a few of the newer strats. Not that there's anything wrong with the boomer strats, It's just some of the newer strats have what I would say a little bit of easier setups. All right, that is light arrows for Nave.
Yes, we have fixed our arrow disparity. Now, we're mostly even except for Nave has the hook shot and the shield, and Jim has the bracelets and is halfway through a dungeon. Spiky. The deluxe Picto box. How many checks does that open? One. That's
No mas.
unfortunate. Why does it only open one?
Because Minako is a little self-centered and doesn't like pictures of herself unless it's in color.
Ah.
Now, the funny thing about Rando and the deluxe Picto box is that Minako. So if you go and do Poppy and Vera with the Picto box, the picture you take has Minako in it. That will be accepted by Minako, but it's kind of like an incriminating photo, but she's just like, but I look so good.
All right, we're learning command melody. Oh, that's another thing that's a difference. Jim has command melody. Nave does not have command melody, it seems.
It was insane.
The hero's charm.
Better put that on.
I'm gonna be contrarian and say don't do it. It freaks me out.
Jim, I know you
Oh,
can't
he's
hear
doing
me.
it immediately.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. All right.
It's okay. You can be wrong every day.
Everything.
Every day.
Now, that is a required check to grab. So Nave will also get that as well, and you'll be able to see the bunny ears.
Unless he doesn't put it on.
If he doesn't,
Ooh.
I will be mad.
That's a sword, also on a required check.
Spiky and Needle Rock.
Needle Shrop?
Rock. I didn't notice it, but people in the chat are noticing a slight smirk on Jim's face when he put it.
Listen, nobody's that stoic. Everyone feels joy sometimes.
There are joy pendants.
That's true. Do joy pendants put joy in your heart?
So much.
Did joy pendants put joy in Jim's heart? Question also, did Jim find the other small key?
No, I don't think so.
Hop across is a small key.
I think so.
So, free bail. I'm so unused to seeing the hitbox thing, the health total. That's what it's called.
Charm perk.
Yeah. It's weird. Oh, we got Spiky. Ooh. All swords are now known.
Ooh. Wait, we're missing one shard.
Yeah, we're missing one shard from Go.
Technically another shield as well, but I don't really think we'll need it. Don't remember where command melee was, and I don't remember where power bracelets were.
Yeah. Anybody out there remember either of those two things? I don't even remember where the shield was.
It was in Cabana.
Oh, I think this was one of them.
I think you're right. There was a shield and a hook shot in Cabana. Banana.
No, not bananas.
Oh, is Nave doing the... Oh, I like this trick. Go... Oh, hold on. Let him cook.
We're cooking. We're
And
cooking.
then you go boop. Now there's a kind of precise trick you can use with a bomb here to clip through,
Oh, not quite.
but it is very precise. There we go.
There we
And
go.
then you can just hook shot to that chest. And now this is technically the fastest. Yeah, there.
There are the power
That's what it
bracelets.
was. Now this is technically the fastest way to get through Diamond Step. But how often do you come here with both hookshot and bombs?
It's true.
Oh, both of them
Oh,
there.
they were, okay, that's why we didn't remember. They were together. They were
Yep.
holding hands. Adorable.
All right, Jim is heading
Your hand
to-
is warm. I'm cold. I'm under a blanket and I'm cold. Warm me, friend.
Jim is heading to Cabana to go pick up that shield and hook shot. I imagine Nave will go into Taji. Yep.
Are we missing anything for Earth Temple?
Besides one shield, no.
So,
Which I think at this point has to be in there.
Earth Temple was path to itself.
That is right. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah.
So I think our shield just has to be in there.
Yes.
And like, I might have Skyward Sword Runner brain, and Skyward Sword Runner brain is like, yo, you have access to your dungeon. It's not gonna get any faster with items. You just go in and hope that you don't have to get casinoed in the overworld. But I'm aware that in Wind Waker that strategy is not always perfect because go moding dungeons is like OP.
Very fast, yes.
Very OP.
Now, I would give a little bit of an edge to Jim in this race because he's finished Tower of the Gods already.
Yes. It is not a short dungeon.
However, both of these runners doing very, very well.
Let's see. Will Nave do hop across? Ooh, just too short for that ocean cycle. All right, Jim's gonna pick up his missing items and then probably, hopefully head off to Earth Temple because I want to see what's in Earth Temple. Whoa, a shield. What's this?
Whoa! Jim getting ready to do the hookshot strat without hookshot. Classic.
I didn't know there was a hookshot strat.
You can sidle behind the ladder and hookshot from this
Oh,
that ladder to this
I
ladder,
thought-
and then from that ladder to the chest.
I thought he was doing it to peek it, but then he.
You can peek it from this ladder.
Oh.
At least have to go halfway through.
All right. Oh, the reason why I forgot so many items was they were both in sets of 2.
Now, will Jim go Needle Rock here, or is he gonna head straight to Earth Temple? If he heads straight to Earth Temple, that could be a little bit of an advantage for Nave. Is heading straight to Earth Temple. Okay. So,
Well, he knows he's gonna be able to clear it.
yes. Jim's last sword is on Needle Rock.
That's true. He is gonna have to full clear Earth Temple. This means.
Yes. And actually, that sword is actually locked by Bait Bag, meaning I think Bait Bag has to be an Earth Temple.
But at least if we get to do Earth Temple, we do get to see more new checks, which I always find exciting.
It's true. Nave using the statue to do this clip here, which is a little bit of a more fan favorite way of doing it. Nave, I think, is opting to do the sword slash method to get through.
What is the sword slash method?
So
is
if
everything
you,
okay?
If you don't leaf up in time, the water there out of bounds wants to push you out and down. Because it doesn't just because there's the wall there, right? And so, but if you keep slashing your sword, it's going to keep jumping you to the top of the water, and you can make it through. It's a little precise, but it's not too difficult. If you do end up falling, like Nave did there, it is a good backup. Because sometimes the statue does just push you out of bounds.
Well, I mean, pushing you out of bounds is
yes.
the point.
Out of
Shoutouts
bounds
to
is out.
Nave's double cuckoos.
I forgot about that.
Very nice. Getting up to the top, that's a thing I found out you could do yesterday. I go to SGL to learn random fun facts, apparently.
Fun fact, this is Windmaker Randomizer.
Fun fact. You're watching Speedgaming live,
Not Disney Channel.
not Disney Channel. You're not watching Disney Channel. Aren't you glad?
Yes.
Alright.
So I think best case scenario for Nave, the last shard is at the front of Earth Temple. Because then he could go mode the rest, whereas Jim is likely going to full clear this here. Now if it's at the end of Earth Temple, that's not the... Oh, there's Mirror Shield.
Oh,
Sitting right there.
very early.
Oh, Jim, you missed.
Jim,
Jim, missed. Oh, there
oh,
you
there
go.
you got it.
Yeah. Didn't doubt him for a second.
I did. Moving on. Alright, we're getting storage on, or are we?
Oh, no, Jim's opting to open up the chest for the small key.
Oh, Nave doing the cutest trick in the run. Now this trick I don't like.
Not much to say here. We are just kind of heading through Tot G on Nave's side and through Earth Temple on Jim's side.
This is what happens when you get two relatively long dungeons.
Yes. We've had a lot of what we in the community call Fungeon seeds, which are, the Fungeons are Tachi, Earth Temple, and Wind Temple, which if you only have one of them in a seed, which is quite likely, seeds can still be very fast. However, if you have either collection of two or more, 2 or 3 of them, seeds can get very long. We've had quite a few this SGL.
Oh, Hero's Charm. Nave tracking Hero's Charm, it seems.
Yes, it's
Oh.
required.
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Nave putting on the bunny hood. Less disturbing than Jim's outfit, to be sure.
Now, unfortunately, bunny ears do not make you go faster.
Unfortunately, that would probably be an illegal part of this model pack.
Yes. However, Jim is doing a bit of a roll clip here. This roll clip is the bane of my existence. It's a roll clipping into an immediate leaf with some leaf pumps. Oh, unless you're Jim and you just do it like that. But you skip having to play the Songstone and having to bring Medley down. Where is this last shard? Now, it wasn't at the very front of Earth Temple. If it's on the path to Jalhalla, meaning through this main stretch that Jim is going through right now, that is still best case scenario. If it ends up being in basement or left side, things can get a little bit more hasty.
So, how many checks do we have left in the overworld that neither of our runners have seen?
I think we have full cleared overworld.
Okay, so Jim really just has to beat this dungeon, then go get his sword, and
Yep.
that's it. Nave also,
You really want Jim, if you're rooting for Nave, you really want Jim to spend as much time in Earth Temple as possible.
we're also looking for that last piece of cheese.
Yes.
Would you look at more bomb push storage, my least favorite.
Bomb push, my beloved.
No, it hurt my hands.
See, so for those of you that aren't here live, we have one monitor for the commentators, and then, or one TV for the commentators, and then 2 for the viewers. in this setup. I just saw 3 bomb pushes at once, and that hurt my brain so much.
See, my brain just regularly hurts. Now, see, the problem with me and Wind Waker Randomizer is that I think the thing I'm worst at is remembering what checks are in what longer dungeons. So, where are the checks in this dungeon? I don't know. But Jim will take the small key, it seems. That is not Lanayru Cave's key.
No, it is not.
So probably, as we mentioned, best case scenario for Nave was if Jim takes as long as in Earth Temple as possible.
Yes.
What is best case scenario for Jim?
Honestly, that the shard is at the very, very end of Earth Temple because Nave will have to go to full clear it anyways. Which means that would give Jim much more wiggle room to go get that sword.
So shard on boss heart container, got it.
Actually, we fight the boss before doing 2/3 of the dungeon.
Oh.
Yes. So, Earth Temple is split into 3. It's split into the main stretch going towards the boss, which you always do first in an ideal storage route. And then, I guess there's technically right side, but I kind of count that as the main stretch. And then there's left side, and then there's basement. Now, optimally, in a full clear scenario, you will go down the main stretch, hit that warp pot that Jim just hit, and you'll fight Jawhalla. Then, you will go do left side backwards, take the warp pot down to the basement, and clear out the basement. That is the fastest route. Also, shout out to the Jawhalla.
It is quite funky. Ignore me just reorganizing how I'm sitting on comms. I have sat like a normal human being for too long. It is time to sit like a gremlin. This is what happens when you put me on comms. That feels way better. Thank you so much.
Very clean Jawhalla fight so far from Jim.
I was not watching. I was paying attention to sitting like a gremlin.
Don't worry about it. I was watching for you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's why we have 2 commentators. That and because Momo is the one who knows what she's talking about. This is a very washed out Jawhalla. I have noticed. Before it died, that was. Now it's washed up. Am I right, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you.
That's because I wasn't speaking.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, that is, it's not a
Now,
chunk of cheese, so.
Someone in chat did point out there is a chance it could just be on Beetle Mail, which technically, now that you have beaten Jawhalla, is available.
But would you get that until the end of the dungeon?
In Jim's scenario, no, because Jim is 2 items from go. Nave, however, I guess we haven't checked Mineko in the overworld. That's a good point. It could just be on Mineko.
Which one's Minenko? Minenko's double Picto lost.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
She's the self-centered lady.
Yes.
Who just
So
really wants to see a picture of herself in color.
Yeah. In Nave's case, you could go down the final stretch, save scum, go check to see if it's on Beetle Mail, and then softly set back. That is always an option. Doing basement first.
Is there any difference made in terms of order?
Doing in a like I mentioned earlier, in a full clear scenario, doing left side first is like 20 seconds faster, I think. It's a pretty minimal difference, actually. There is a spiky down here. Now, in a scenario where you are 1 item from go, typically you would go basement first because you can peek 2 chests right away. That'll be Nave's last sword at the end of Tachi. It's gonna be bait bag.
No!
Okay, so that is no mode here on stream.
Yes. So where was that sword that Nave got that Jim did not get?
On Needle Rock.
Okay. So unfortunately that does mean that Jim's gonna go probably do a bunch of checks we know to be dead.
That was a fancy bomb
That
ledge
was
clip
really
to get
swaggy.
into the Salphos crypt.
Jim, what?
Yep.
Oh, real swaggy over there. Unfortunately, though, we do know what all of the rest of the checks in ET are going to be in terms of they're going to be nothing, but we can still make some predictions on what they are going to be.
Maybe could still be here.
I'm hoping for Tim the Tumbleweed.
Pippi, I hate to break this to you.
Okay.
We do not have a Tim, but we do have a Rainbow Rupee, and his name is Trevor. Which
I will...
Tingle's really expensive... No, Tingle's... Hold on.
Really epic,
REV.
very overpriced
Tingle's
rainbow.
really...
Tingle's rainbow.
Tingle's Rainbow Extremely Valuable Optional Rupee. That's what it is.
That, I don't like this. It implies it's optional. If Jim doesn't get Trevor,
well,
then he
there's
doesn't.
no guarantee it's in logic. But Trevor is basically our equivalent of Tim.
He's our validation item.
And you do get the perk of 500 rupees.
Could use it to buy out all of Beetle's stock. And
Now,
Beetle will be really happy about that sponsorship deal he took with Speedgaming Live. He did not.
Unfortunately for Nave here, I do believe Jim sort of just clears left side Earth Temple and goes to Needle Rock faster than Nave does that main stretch of Earth Temple. However, anything can still happen.
Yes, this is Randomizer after all. Nonsense happens all the time. For all we know, Jim could decide that this is a really good day to do a whole ton of attempts at grapple skip, where he voids out and reappears on the floor. Did that Moblin just block an arrow with his chest?
Yes. I believe so.
That's a power move.
Hey, Nave is gonna buy some arrows, actually, which I respect. I guess if we do find bait bag, Big Pig is also an option.
So once again, just like yesterday, bait bag being the ultimate bait?
That's Bosky. Yes, pretty much. Now, if you're in Jim's scenario here, you are looking for the quickest checks possible in succession, while also looking for check density. So I imagine Deluxe Picto, you go and you do Mineko first. Then if Mineko is bait bag, you're left with two logical bait bag checks, being Needle Rock and Big Pig. And in that scenario, I do believe you go Needle Rock. However, Big Pig is... Oh, is that
It is funny. I didn't see, but
it is.
yep. Ooh. Is it bait bag? It is bait bag. So how does that affect now that?
He also has Fire Mountain to do. I forgot about that.
Ooh.
I don't think Jim has done Fire Mountain.
That kind of is a break even on where people place in the race because they both have that left to do. All right, that is end of dungeoneering for Jim. Dungeoneering? What? I wish I didn't say those words I just said.
Well, it was live, and it'll be a VOD
Yup.
forever.
Yup. As is the nature of the internet. I've said many dumb things.
Claw shots. That doesn't start with C.
Claw shots, claw shots, claw shots. I can't read. Now, can it be in that? Oh, we're going to Zunari.
Yep. We're doing, so what Jim is doing here is he's going to set up as many windfall checks that he has left impossible to do in succession. So win, in this case, being Zunari and Mineko.
Did Nave do Zunari?
I believe he did the trading sequence. I don't know if he turned it in.
That is also my recollection.
From Nave's perspective, he is one item from Go mode. And he knows that bait bag is out there somewhere as bait, potentially. So he might be taking the approach of full clearing your overworld and then going to Earth Temple.
Which would be unfortunate.
Yes.
That is, as I understand it, kind of the Wind Waker way.
Yes.
Are we going to Needle Rock?
Yes, we are.
Are we going to Needle Rock?
Yes, we are.
Are we going to Needle Rock?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for confirming. As I said, I have trust issues.
That is Needle Sharok.
This has been a nail biter of an ending. But it seems that Nave is now going back to Windfall and not directly to his dungeon. Oh, is Jim gotta talk to the dancing mailbox?
He's gonna check Beto Mail first. Everything
Trevor?
that Jim is doing is,
No. Did do some arbitrage, though. Paid 10 rupees in postage.
Jim, you can't do that. That's not how that works. You can't melt ice with ice. There you go. I always believe in you, buddy. Righty. One end from go, you see a spiky chest, you rush that.
Rush, rush, rush.
Big
Rush,
time rush.
rush, rush.
Gotta get it big time.
Time.
Righty, and
I
this
tried to
go mode
harmonize.
for Mr. Gymnast86.
Indeed. Back to the Tower of the Gods warp to go stab a Ganon with a sword and the things and all that. So I don't know a lot of how good people play Season 7 settings. What is the average clear time for a Season 7 seed? Also, I dare you to say Season 7 seed
Season 7
as
seed,
many
season
times
7
as
seed,
possible.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Typically for Season 7, anything under an hour 40 is considered to be a good or decent seed.
Okay.
Jim, based on his average high roll clear times, I think we'll get about a 143. Because I think his average high roll clear times are about 8 to 8.5 minutes. Mm-hmm. It could be less than that. I don't sit there timing everyone's high rolls. But
Why not?
But typically, most runners, it takes anywhere between 8 to 9 minutes. The most optimal high roll, though, can be done in sub 7 minutes.
Assuming you're going for the I know what things are called, the double crypt shot. Yes.
Yes.
And then there's also
Double trog.
The trog shot. That's also a thing you can do. Nave is doing a combat cave that I'm so sorry. Not because it's an unnecessary check, just because I don't like this check.
Wizrobe Cave is the bane of my existence. Imagine having to do this with only hookshot. That used to be logical.
Disgusting.
I am very happy they changed that.
Yeah, the idea of that tasted awful, thank you. You know, it was just a vibe check thing.
Okay then, okay.
Alright, off to Hyrule. Off to Ganon's whatever.
Like Nave is heading into Earth Temple. Now, by the nature of Rando, sometimes the things you do work, sometimes they don't. Jim's decision to rush his dungeons definitely has paid off in this seed.
As a Skyward Sword runner, I am proud of the vibe.
There, you know, last season was very much a dungeon rush season. This season's a little bit different based on the number of checks in dungeons compared to Overworld.
Skyward Sword, we are always a dungeon rush season because we don't have boss key skips.
Oh.
We have to go find those boss keys.
Question in the chat. Nave actually has all the swords. I just don't think it's been tracked.
Yes, Nave does have all the swords.
Nave is only missing the shard in Earth Temple basement.
Yes. Nave picked up his last sword at the end of Tower of the Gods and had done the Needle Rock sword prior. These moblins today, avoiding Jim's light arrows. My god. Alright, time for, in my opinion, some of the best music in the game, and also some of the, how...
Alright. Take your prediction. How many arrows is it going to take to...
I don't know how many it's supposed to...
9 minimum.
9 minimum? I'm gonna go with...
I'm going to go
11?
11.
Oh!
Right, that's...
Well, currently we're on...
That's 3.
Jesus!
Okay, so every time I've said this to Jim on a restream and said, hey, do a prediction, he has gotten it in 9. Granted, I've only ever done it once before.
Okay. So, if you squint and tilt your head a little bit, a dot can look like a line.
Like that cat yesterday.
Aww.
That is 3 arrows so far. That was a flawless PG1.
It was gorgeous.
Alrighty, we'll see if we get some grip shots up in here. Meanwhile, Nave picking up that mirror shield.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
2 shots down.
Like, it's still gonna be 3 arrows.
Yes, but that was very fast.
Alright, that is 6 arrow shots.
Okay, who's ready for the best music in the game?
You know
Don't
what?
at me.
A single crip is better than no crips.
Are people getting up in arms about double crypt
No.
shots? No, just you in your mind?
Yes.
Oh!
7.
All right, we're returning to bomb strats.
8. Oh my god, he always proves me wrong.
It turns out that we
Listen.
don't have enough faith in the powers of
One
light
time
hours.
is funny,
and-
2 times a pattern. I gotta stop jinxing it.
Is the problem us or is the problem Jim? We don't know.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
That was very flawless PG3.
Gorgeous.
No trogs, but trogs aren't trogs aren't entirely necessary. They can be a little faster.
Oh, now we get to scream repeatedly at a rope, which is purple.
Yes, because of the randomized enemy colors. Because that rope color is determined by the color of PG.
All right, grapple skip or no grapple skip? This is where everything can go wrong. If you go for grapple. All I know about grapple skip is that it sucks.
Yeah, it's a little precise. Oh. Mega backflip. Oh no, he's going for the grapple.
Jim playing it safe.
You know what's so fair?
I respect it. I respect it as a coward.
I love grapple skip, but sometimes you just can't do it. You know? Alrighty.
And it all comes
Jim
down
heading into
to
a
soup.
fight with soup.
Oh, and
as-
Nave's doing a bit of a different...
He's doing backwards left side.
Ah. We're climbing the earring, are we?
Alrighty. So Jim is going to talk to Zelda and then jump slash or quick spin 3 times in a row. Talk to Zelda again. Avoid Ganon. Ganon's going to get a shot in the back by Zelda. And then Zelda's going to go womp womp. Goodbye,
Owie.
Zelda. Owie zowie. Alrighty. Jim is going to hit A. He's going to get that parry with a perfect time. He's going to quick spin twice. Now with the power of soup, that is going to...
I have the power of soup and anime on my side.
And then it's up to the Zelda RNG. Oh, Zelda. Alrighty. Oh, and that is going to be GG's for Mr. Gymnast86 with a time of 1:43.18.
Very nice.
It's going to be GG's.
And it seems we are getting our runners to come. I should get my stuff off the chairs.
Come here, come one, come all.
Come on, come on. We have headphones and stuff.
Jim to sit over here. So the names line up.
Oh, they have to do a swappy swap.
Yes, because the camera's mirrored.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Gymnast86.
There's headphones for you.
You'd like to, hopefully they work.
Would anyone like some blanket? I don't know if it's big enough. Hello.
I don't know other.
Oh, there you go.
Hi.
Oh, you're nice and loud. Hi.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Alrighty.
You're a bit quiet on
What'd you
mine.
think of the seed?
That was definitely one of the seeds where I gaslit myself into thinking the hints meant something that they didn't.
What did you think the hints meant?
I was so convinced that the Private Oasis to Helmrock King hint meant that Skullhammer was a Private Oasis.
I forgot about that hint.
We missed all of the hints.
Yeah.
We weren't very good commentators.
Yeah, so Private Oasis was definitely a little confusing because you both got Leaf out of Logic.
Oh, okay.
But Nave got to single dip Private Oasis where you had to double dip it. And so you got Leaf. And then you went and did a bunch of Leaf checks out of Logic, but Leaf being there, blocked by Hookshot, also says, hey, Hookshot has to be in any
Before
of these
that,
checks
yeah.
before that. So we were scrambling for a while trying to figure out where it was.
There was pretty much perfect timing of Momo going, wait, where was Hookshot though? And then Nave finding Hookshot. Yep. It was very cute.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like that hint specifically, I just assumed. I kind of have a bad habit of reading a hint and then assuming it's going to be an item. So I was like, all right, Oasis, that's going to be Leaf or Hookshot for sure. And then it was kind of both, but mostly just the Leaf, I think, or the one of the two, I guess.
I do believe logically the seed wanted you to go get the sword on DRI Secret Cave, which you both did. And then go fight Phantom Ganon, get Delivery Bag, and then go into Private Oasis.
Yeah.
Get the Hookshot and then get the Leaf, yeah. That would make sense. I'm just kind of curious where my last shard was. That's all I needed.
It was right side Mini Mirrors room in Earth Temple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I started going left side instead of rushing to the basement. I was like, that's going to be one of the two. I'll take the 50-50, but...
Bait bag.
Bait Bag was on the mini boss. We were hoping you'd do Big Pig, but you made the...
So, the last 4 races I've done before this, Big Pig had something required.
Okay.
So I was like, surely this time,
Surely this time.
Surely.
Big Pig will not have something required.
We did not see Big Pig. So, how do you feel about Creeb being a golden feather?
I mean, the transparent chest was spiky, so like...
That goes along with Creeb.
We were going to be doing Creep
Okay.
anyway, yeah. And it being Maggie's letter was like, oh, well, that would have been convenient to do first.
I was just going to say, I tried to be a bit creeper today, but as usual, didn't pay off.
I mean, we have Creeb in the audience.
We do.
That's true.
Say hi, Creeb.
Creep, say hi.
Creeb, get
There
off
you
your
go.
phone.
Yeah, this is why he never has any items. He's only...
He's ordering more items on Amazon. People keep coming and taking his items. It's like at Halloween, they're asking for treats all the time. And sometimes you just run out of stuff and you give them jumper cables. It's fine.
Or explosives.
Explosives, sometimes.
Why did Mila have bombs?
She just did. She was planning on doing something to that safe.
Oh my god.
That's one way to get into a safe.
It would work, probably. Yeah, the bombs Well, I wanted to route those a different way than I did. When the seed started and I kind of started having some problems, I got like really frazzled on my opening routing. So it was like, go to Windfall. That's the default. And I was like, why am I here? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But
I definitely thought you were super swimming into Forsaken Fortress at first. But then you ended up at Rockspire, and I was just like, huh.
yeah,
Interesting opening, but
knowing that the gunboat there is a bow, and Mila has bombs and stuff, like, yeah, you can just wait to do them both at once. But I was like, I'll just go ahead and get one out of the way now and take care of the other later, because I was like, that bow obviously needed, important. I was like, I can push that off. I don't need that bow for a while, and it ended up being my last bow because I just
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a period of time when Jim had light arrows and you did not have a bow, which was
Yep.
very funny.
yep.
I also definitely misread the gunboat hint. I thought it was referring to the Needle Rock one.
Yeah, that confused me too.
And I was like, oh, that's convenient. The other one also had a bow. Because I was going to be like, okay, I'm going to get a bow
about that.
and then go to Needle Rock, get my fire and ice arrows, and then complete Needle Rock.
Yeah, I definitely made a comment at one point saying like, oh, I think that's how Nave is routing it too. And then I remembered it was the other boat.
Yeah.
Oopies. Oopies.
But
Yeah, any other thoughts?
good on both of you. That was a
Yeah.
good fight.
Yeah, I mean, going into a match against Jim, obviously a very tough opponent. I knew I pretty much stood no chance, and obviously there was a huge time gap between us at the end. But one thing I would say I'm pretty happy with myself about in the seed was most of my storages I hit like really well first try on almost all of them, except for Helmarock fight storage. I could not get that one for the life of me, but the rest of them I was pretty happy with.
I will say that y'all did outset at like the same time. You were in Grandma's house together, and both decided to visit your grandmother at the same time. It turns
Holding
out it was the
hands.
same grandmother. I don't get to hold hands. Thank
Hold
you.
my hand.
Thank you.
This was the runners.
Thank
during the
you.
seed.
But you both got first try roll clip to go into the cave. Like one right after another was very impressive.
Yes. But yeah, it was a good seed. So Jim, I believe you are going up against Rick Schmitty
Yep.
in Winners Bracket semis.
Yeah.
Do you know your next opponent?
It's either going to be Magnus or Nato. I'm not sure who won between the two.
Does anybody know? Magnus won.
Then it'll be Magnus.
Alrighty. So stick around for more SGL. Not quite sure when the next Wind Waker restream will be, but we will do our best. Keep track, and we'll try and notify you about when that happens.
The trackers, unfortunately, while they are very talented, thank you trackers, cannot keep track for you. You have to
yes.
actually open the stream for it, Anyway.
If there's nothing else to say from the runners,
No, just thanks for the match, Jim. It was a good one.
Yeah, GG's. It was a fun
to
one.
both of you. Yeah. Alrighty, I think that's going to be farewell for now for Wind Waker at Speed Gaming Live 2024, but we will be back eventually.
Tomorrow on Dragon Ball Z.
Bye.